Then I'm gonna throw this biscuit under the tire for an insurance policy. Because with my luck, bad things happen.
Man, it's just a cool car. Wait till you see what I'm gonna do to it. It ain't even fast yet, baby. So now you're going to see what it's like this week to rebuild a Chevelle 3 or 4 or 6 times. It's a prototype. Don't get all mad at me because we got to go backwards once in a while. It ain't your money. I'm making it perfect so the next one, on the next number 2 car, we haven't even gone backwards once. Yeah, I shouldn't jinx myself, right? And then we're going to jump into that 71. You say it's 71, right? 71 formula. And it's not a formula race car, that's for sure, but it's going to get a wide body kit. And we actually are working on that Detroit Speed this week. On the rear end, prepping it, getting it ready. Really huge tires all the way around. It's going to be a cool build. And my buddy Dave showed up with a ton of parts. He wants us to work on some F-body cars for us. He's got this vision in his head for a Phoenix. We're going back and forth about what to do, how to do it. But that's what it's all about, to have a hot rod shop. It's not about just having the ride or going to the store in it or taking it across country. Guys, enjoy building them. You know, it's about the experience of having fun, learning as you go. With the Chevelles that I'm building, you're seeing, I'm learning on my dime, so I can save you money if you're interested in us building you a cool car, because I will have it all dialed in. It's been a great week. Come on, like, subscribe, follow along. It's the shop, man. It's right here, it's right now, and it's real. It's totally real. I'm so excited to get started on this 71 formula. It is a beautiful car that we've been working on actually for a couple years. Robert has become a friend of ours, pulled it out of another shop, and we put an LT4 in it and a new transmission. Actually stiffened up his rear end, and now from him blowing the tires off of it, he wants to go all the way. That's right, we're going with a wide body kit, a new Ford 9-inch Detroit Speed rear end. I'll tell you about that as we move through it. We got to get them big old fat tires to stick to the ground. Want to see the size of the tires I'm going in this? Check it out. You know what the most important part is on a build? The most important part? The last part to get here, because you're always waiting for it. Huh. These are big ones. How's that for gorgeous, huh? Takes a lot of work to get something that big to fit under something like that. So first thing we got to do is pull the interior. Then we're going to go ahead and pull the suspension out of the rear end. This has actually been fitted with the LT4 that we put in there. And now it wants more traction, wants to go faster. And we're putting in a roll cage because I kept telling them, dude, be careful. This thing is way off the hook fast, right? So, okay, the bar is here. This is the bar. This is the hoop. We'll take it from there. So, a lot of work going into this one. We're just opening this project today, and it's going to be a heck of a ride. That's going to be wicked fast. So, that's where we're at. Rip it apart. See how we get those body lines just right to accommodate that wide body kit. It'll be cool. Oh, yeah. So digging into this fire-breathing formula Firebird is gonna be some fun. First of all, we gotta ditch that 10-bolt rear end and replace that with a Detroit Speed 9-inch. That's gonna have a posi unit in it. Also, we're gonna be making the suspension for the rear end. That's gonna be parallel 4-link. That means you're gonna have upper and lower control arms that are gonna be knit forward into the chassis in that unibody car, along with a panhard bar to keep the rear end centered. It sounds like a lot of guff, but it ain't. It's fun, and this is the way you build a car that's made for going around those tracks. Road America, watch out. Here comes Robert. He's going to rip that stuff up, and his thing is going to stick. It's going to be good.
This is Robert. He's the car owner.
How you doing? Hey, how you doing?
And that's Scott.
Hey,
His body. He's doing all the fancy work.
All the damage?
Yeah. No one better drop this box. That's what Shop Mom does.
Keeping them safe.
He's so bad.
All right, let me walk you through why we're taking that chassis over to the other building. We did not like the transmission mount, so we go back to the drawing board and make it one sweet ride. Sometimes you go backwards, sometimes you go forwards. Right now, we're kind of going almost quarters. You can see number 1 chassis and number 2 chassis have now come to know each other a bit because we realized that we didn't like that first design on chassis number 1. After we put the engine and transmission in it and the exhaust was hanging on it. I explained that in an earlier video, but the idea here is to reinforce the chassis and the cross member to make it really stiff, because that's where a lot of your torque gets related, right? Back in the car. So back to the drawing board. It's okay. It's all good. We keep learning. We keep going farther. We keep getting better. And that's why you build a prototype. And that's why the number 1 car had to go through it a couple times just to get it right. So by the time we do 3, 4, 5, maybe 50, we'll get it right. But it'll get better each and every time. So today we're making that cross member for the stick shift transmission. So take the TKX, TKO, any one of the overdrive manual transmissions is a different cross member, because remember, we're not building universal cars. We're building specific cars that are made to be driven cross country and all over the place. So you don't have to be able to put any transmission in it. And that's what we're finding with a lot of the universal kits. They're made to cover a wide variety of cars, but we're actually trimming that back down and saying this is for this car. That's where ours gets unique. Oh yeah, back to welding. Come on, Jeff.
What's it?
And this is why the cross member's not done yet. You got it? You got it?
I got pattern.
Cool. Same ears. That sounds like about a D. D flat. Anyways, thank God he deburrs stuff because my little wimpy hands. You do, actually.
I do.
After he cuts everything.
Okay.
You know, it's just not safe. You got to deburr it. Sometimes you got to put a rubber hose over the thing so you don't make an electrical fire.
We got rubber hoses on things.
Just to stop the electrical fire. Hey, this is the part that's going to replace this part here. Come on, show you. Again, you've got about the same width, but it's going to get skinnier because we got to go down with it. And this is the center of the transmission, and that's what's going to go right under here in that position. We can't get there yet because it's not bent yet. But then it'll get bent, it'll get chopped, it'll get reinforced. Jeff, you haven't even back cut it yet.
Nah.
Anyways, it's going along good. So anyways, by the end of the day, Jeff says, hell or high water, this will be done. I'll believe it
I got you.
when I see it.
End of the day.
End of the day.
Well,
I go, how'd you set the angle? How'd you set the height?
What I did was I put the old component in there that from the factory wiggle stick.
And then you said you used the
And then
jack
I put
stand.
the jack to set the height and then set the jack stand under there too.
But the jack stand's not touching. But the jack stand's not touching.
It's not.
I know.
Why should it if I got the jack under there?
He said the jack stand set the height. I can't work under these conditions. Play your guitar.
Master twist.
Would that be a steel guitar? All right, let's just get back to work. Show you just something else kind of cool. So this is our showroom. So this is where we build the prototype. So we won't be building the production cars really in this building, right? Doesn't make sense because we're going to do it in the other shop. But I am reviewing each one of the processes and all the things that it's going to take to actually build the car correctly, because I'm trying to build it consistent. Cool little tool we bought yesterday. It's called a hole hog. You know, lots of guys will be popping holes into a, into a firewall, into a floor, into whatever, or into the door like we had to for the new relics. Let me show you what that kind of looks like. But nice little tool like this, or it's a heck of a lot better than like this. This is a step. Everybody uses these things, it's a common denominator. However, when you're making a specific product for a specific hole and a specific requirement, it's got a nice little carbide tip on it. You could actually even resharpen these. I used to have a machine shop, so we would have people come in and actually sharpen these tools because they're not cheap, but they make a great product. They hold their shape. If this is 1.5, the hole comes out 1.5. You don't know what's coming out of this.
Get that?
So here's a challenge. This is the new power window kit made by New Relics. We actually like them. We've installed them a lot of times. But actually locating the switch, which is right here, which is really cool. Let me show you how that works. A window crank goes on it, right? Like a regular crank. And then you just push down or you lift up and the window goes. I'll show you what to work it when it's done. But a little challenge is, how do you get this in the exact position inside the door panel and to get it where it goes in the door itself? So it's not that it's not doable, but I don't want a fabricator to have to work on it every time and figure it out every time. So I got an idea, but it's kind of difficult. I'll show you in the car where we're struggling. Come on. So basically, this switch has got to land right about there. Then the door handle can go on, and boom, 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 you're moving the window. It's pretty cool. But the problem is the location, how you actually get that in the door is pretty cattywampus. But anyways, you look right here, there's no associated mounting holes or location for this to go. So I think I'm going to try and come up with like a universal interface that we'll actually fabricate, put on there. I'll probably use these 2 bolt holes as indication locations. Let's see how it goes. That's a challenge. I think I got a solution. Tag along, let's see how it goes. I guess in 69 to 70, there's a change in it. So basically you see the plate he's holding on to. So we're putting in new relics, which is the power windows for the Chevelles. And we buy the kit, it comes with it, right? But the way that the actual device actually works is it actually goes in the original hole, so you can use the original door panel. So it's a nice product and a good design. However, getting it in the right spot is not necessarily all that easy, right? And if I'm going to put it in a production environment, I want to make it as easy as I can. I actually suggested to you guys, New Relics, you should make a plate like this and include it with your kit. Charge a little bit more because it makes it super easy to install. Here, let me show you over here. So this plate, again, we will digitize this and we'll send it out to get cut for us and made. Then every one of the 68, 69 Chevelles will get this plate because they all get power windows, right? But this makes it super easy to install. Come over here, come over, take a peek. Ow. This plate is this plate right here. And essentially, what it is, it goes on left or right, and it's made to go in the original, to mount it. See these holes? That's where the original holes are actually put in the 69 door panel. So these are your alignment holes. What's cool about that is they're gonna rivet it on the edges, and then this puts it right in the center of the door panel. You want me to show you? Want me to put the door panel in real quick? So this piece, let me just rephrase it one more time for you. This does not come with the New Relics kit, and because I'm going to be processing these cars in a, let's call it a factory style environment, I want to make it as easy and simple, not only for service and repair, but for my guys to assemble. So making little parts like this takes all the guesswork out of the equation. And you know what that means? You build the quality in, the design. Anyway, hope it works. Yeah, go through all that and make, hey, it doesn't work. Let's check it out. You got power?
Yeah, power.
Ah, pretty slick, huh? Oh yeah, that's nice. Look at that. We got to do the final fitment and alignment to make sure it's just perfect, but it's pretty slick, right? So putting the new components inside the door not just adds the power to it, but now all the tracks and the slides and all the parts that go with the New Relics is all fresh and new. And we do it in a very easy way. Where did I put my phone? Oh, he took it. Very easy way to do it. Tie it together, right? Make it simple. Keep it simple. You kiss there. Keep it simple. Stupid. Animal. 41 Plymouth. Speaking of Mopars, we found a 1968 Charger in backwoods, way down south, owned by an NFL player. 426 Hemi. Check it out in our flashback. It's cool. A J-code to 68 Charger, you know what that means? 426 Hemi. Phil's happy with me because I want to put it right here with a flat tire.
Edit all this out.
Shut up, Murph.
It's not weird.
Oh, is there one down lower? And that was just the emergency release?
Yeah.
That would do it. Ooh, 426 reasons to smile. How cool is it? 1968 Charger RT 426 Hemi car. It's a J-code car, so that means it's like really a Hemi car. We got lots to figure out, but we're gonna get to Washington. Sarah! I'm going to lunch. Can you have it clean by the time I get back? I want it spit shine.
So true.
Yeah, fix the tire too, so crap. Okay, so we'll clean her up and see what she looks like. But isn't it cool? This car will be going up for sale. It is a cool 1968 Charger. 426 Hemi. Dual quads. I'll show you more in a little bit, but let's get the cleaning. Come on, Sarah. Hey, let me introduce you to my buddy Dave. He's actually a really cool cat. We went out to Barrett Jackson together and we were looking at the auction value of cars. There's lots of cars that are sent out to auction just to see what they can make on it. It's part of the car business, right? But the results we came back just didn't make sense with some of the things he had already kind of going in line. So just like I have gone back and forth a couple times on the Chevelles, Dave's going back and forth a couple times on his F-body builds. But we're gonna make the best of where he's at. We brought those parts together, we got everything collected, and we got a good vision for where we're gonna go with these cars now. It's gonna be really sweet.
The way they sell them in Michigan. Actually, that one's got new floors in it, and new tail pan, new firewall, and it's a gold SE car. It's gonna go black and gold. That's a flush-mounted glass for that Phoenix car, so there's no trim around it.
Into the office right away.
Kind of cool stuff.
Okay, that way.
Super top secret stuff. We can't tell a lot of people about this stuff. It's the Phoenix. It's underground. We're doing everything underground. No one knows anything about it. Is this life in the hood or boys in the hood? We got it.
In the hood.
We got it. So I got the heavier side. I know I do.
This one's heavier. It's got a bird on it.
Apparently I have a big building with lots of storage to help my friend. Now that my buddy Dave has loaded all his parts on me and I'm running out of storage, we got his 1978 Trans Am that we're actually going to start putting together for him so we can get rid of all of his parts. And now this is the next one in the fab shop. So basically at the fab shop, you get the car totally prepared to go where? That's right, the wiring, you guessed it. Real simple. That one will be coming out, that one goes in, that one goes over there. It's like the Scarecrow. And very soon in this building, we'll be starting our 63 Falcon, which is getting a cool build. I'll tell you. Like and subscribe if you get a chance. It's fun. Come along. So this table is a little wobbly. Here I got a $6,000 fuel injection system sitting on top of a table, and I'm gonna let you see it be built. Always up for giving people a chance, but you know, cat's get 9 lives. He's on number 2.
It's like Christmas morning. I don't even know what I'm doing yet. So I'm gonna need a few things. I'm gonna need some Allen wrenches. Oh, it's on wheels too. Man, I want this table. Can I have it?
Well, you see, when you get screwdrivers, you must know that you're getting the right thing. It's like selecting a good wine.
Oh, and now I'm getting nervous. Where are all the tools? Why isn't anything labeled? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of the stuff that I really need.
You hired him.
Oh, this has got power too? Man, I really want this table. Man, it's getting so hot for myself that I think I need to start taking off some layers. Alright, step number 1. Step number 1.
We're still at step number 1? You're already sweaty. Do you always get this sweaty just reading?
Well, let's get on into it. Starting to rethink my tiny screwdriver idea.
Yeah. This guy is sweaty and he's only got 1 screw in this thing so far.
Because I'm really working hard.
You are? I'm just eating again.
Well, when I think about the good old days, and well, things just kind of come out of the woodwork. Whoop, 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 whoop. 25% done and I've already sweated 3 gallons. How does that work? I don't know. If I can actually open a book.
What's impressing me, somehow, throughout the process of working, you got less sweaty.
How is that even possible?
I'm ready to learn, teacher.
You did good.
I'd like to thank the Academy
You did good.
for everything they've done for me, including my mom.
Saturday depends on Friday night, right? And when the car's gonna be delivered depends on the work that goes into it. We go backwards, we go forward, but next week we're gonna be hopping into Falcon. That's a 1963 Falcon with a 427 fire-breathing, Hillborn, fuel-injected, automatic overdrive transmission, and a 4.9-inch in the back. Way cool. Oh yeah, plus a roll cage. Way cool build. Also, we're gonna be hopping over to my Chevelles, nesting those babies back together. And honestly, it's so warm in February, we're gonna be doing a barbecue and feed the guys a little bit because we're gonna invite spring on. All right, I'm gonna get to work. Peace out.